Hello and welcome to another video. I hope that you're all very well. Today I'm going to explain to you on how you can keep your car perfectly straight whilst changing gears. Why do some learner drivers allow their car to swerve to the right or swerve to the left whilst changing gears? Well, the reason is very simple. They basically hold the steering wheel too tightly. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to go for a short drive and I'm going to explain to you exactly how the wheel should be held and why the car drifts to one direction or the other. Okay, so holding the steering wheel. Ideally, you will hold the steering wheel at the 2:45 position. So if it was a face of a clock, you hold it at the 2:45 position, like so. If you don't find that comfortable, you can hold it slightly higher at the 10:2 position, like so. As I said earlier, the main reason that learner drivers drift is because they hold the steering wheel too tightly. So what you want to do is pretend that you're holding two raw eggs in your hand, and that's the type of pressure you want to be holding the steering wheel with. Because if I had two raw eggs and I held my steering tight, or in other words, I held the raw eggs tight, I squeezed them tightly, I pressed them tightly, then they're going to break and I'm going to get yolk all over my trousers and the seat. So two raw eggs is the way to hold the steering wheel. Now, let's talk about why the car drifts when people are changing gears. For some learner drivers, it drifts to the left, while for others, it will drift to the right. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold the steering wheel tightly. And when I'm holding it tightly, I'm applying equal pressure to both sides. But if I take one hand off, now I'm going to take my left hand off to change gears. So watch what happens. My car drifts towards the right. So again, the reason for that is I'm pushing down with my left hand and I'm also pushing down with my right hand, so the pressure is equal. But as soon as I take off the pressure with my left hand, then the pressure is applied towards the right. So that's the reason the car drifts towards the right. Now, for some learner drivers, the car drifts towards the left. The reason it drifts towards the left and not the right for those learner drivers is because they look down at the gears. Now, at the moment, when I'm driving, I'm sitting square and everything's fine. Even if I let go of the steering wheel for a second or two, the car should continue to go in a nice straight line. So you don't have to hold the steering wheel tightly. As I said, I'm square, but if I look towards my left, down like this, my car will go towards the left. If I look towards my right, then the car drifts towards the right. So once again, I'm going to change gears, and I'm going to look towards my left. And what happens? The car swerves that way, towards the left. So that's the two reasons why the car either swerves to the left or the right. I'm just going to stop here for a second. The car doesn't have to be going fast for it to swerve. Now I'm going to switch off the engine here. With the engine off, so I'm sitting square and I'm applying equal pressure. When I look towards my left shoulder will come down, but the right shoulder will come up. So I'm like that. See? And when I look to the right, and when I'm holding the wheel, the steering wheel will follow it. So I'm going towards my left, I'm bending over towards my left, I'm going to bend over towards my right, and the wheel moves. So avoid looking down at the gears. If you're not sure what gear you're in, feel for the gears. The gears are in the shape of a H, so you can always just put it back into neutral and feel exactly which gear you're in. The other thing that you can avoid doing is you can avoid changing gears at tricky situations. Avoid changing gears. Let's say in a bend, you want to change gears before the bend. When you're meeting traffic, avoid changing gears in that meeting situation. Always change it before. Select the correct gear early. If you're going through a width restriction, there's no point changing gears right in the center when you've got the two bollards on your side, because then if the car moves, you're going to hit the mirror. Well, I hope you found that information useful. If so, you know what to do, guys. Give us a thumbs up, as giving us a thumbs up helps us to make more videos. Thank you for your time. Take care.